those
Alright,
codexes, for example,
8-0.
disruption for the Arsenal.
Martin
Well,
beating in the mirror round 1, day 2. So he's the undefeated player. There is another one as well. I don't know how the game went, but yeah. We start off here hitting for 4, create embodiment. I'm a little bit behind, so I wanted to do this like a little bit quicker. If you know, you know. So we do embodiment here, and then we have another blast. We can just play the conductivity out. And that's like a good starting point with having blasts around. It's like, this is very fine because you can blast it back and then cycle next turn, right? So it's one of those spots where you don't hit double conductivity. It's actually very good, even though people say having 2 conductivity suck, but they don't. Sometimes they do, but yeah. Got in the Flash Tron. So Savor Bloodshed. You guaranteed get flicked because Mario does want to flick early to open the Choricho. So 5 go again. And we have Gun, Blast, Blast, Sigil of Lightning. One card I did not see. So it's probably Snap No Blocks. Yeah, here we go. Well, at this stage, you don't make snap decisions, but through a card, get a Choricho. This is a very good start for Jacob here. Choricho coming forward for 5. I was a sink, okay. So we sink a blast, it seems. Because we are missing. We're not really missing an instant. I just want to get a spell. Because like you have this double connectivity, so you can bounce the blast around for fun. Like in a Leo's play park. So through a current funnel. Maybe afraid of interaction holding this, but you might get punished if opponent just Arsenal pass after marking, which is very real because Mario also wants to roll to a form, so blocking this makes sense. And that was a clean choice, yeah. Very good turn. Going good for him. Opponent spot the pass and he thinks a bit. Auxilio extra information abuse activation. But yeah, it was Stains the Red back that went to Arsenal there for Jacob. And now we open up this shit with the blast. And then we play Sigil of Lightning, get conductivity back, make a thing. Might use Auxilio because throwing. Let's just see how it goes and I'll explain as the thing hit. If that's what Martin does. But there's like not many very other lines to be fair. So play this. And now in damage. So here's the choice, right? You have again Gun and a Flash, but the Embody of Lightning, you end up using the Embody of Lightning because you're not letting go of the Gun and the Flash at this stage of the game, even against Mario right now. And there is 1 damage leaking through, so there is not gonna be like a sink or anything coming from opponent from here. So you can use Auxilia to cycle this another conductivity, which makes your blast essentially draw a card here. And if you think the risk reward aspect, any instant you draw is basically the same or better than this Sigil of Conductivity. Or if you draw a spell, it's nuts. If you draw any attack besides current funnel, it's the same than having the gun and the flash around. The punish is a costing card, I suppose, but that is 6 cards in the deck. So, sorry, 5 cards in the deck. So, ends up using Auxilio. I like this a lot. Little shake of hand. I think I saw a shock there. But you can consider using the old knocker for this because yeah, it's a null shock. It's a null shock. Is it? It can be consigned to Cosmos too. Oh, it was a null shock if he ends up passing. Wait, let's roll back a bit. Here, on 2 Volsar, we play Ganon Flash, Volsar 3, you use Knocker for null shock. Volsar for 4, so it's 5, 9, missing 9 damage on this turn, passing on that. Passing on 9 damage, you even the game. But then you're a bit behind because you don't have this anymore, but you do have these coming up. So it's not that hard. Now your combo turn needs to basically be 9 value better than it would be without this. So pitching a card during combo turn is probably not worth 9 value, right? So those are the choices. I think it's a safe play to just hold the knocker because you know you might need it. But we'll see how the combo turn turns out and then do a little bit of a calculation. What would be the optimal? So cut the same cloth. Never triggering into Oscar. Oh, they show the lightning press. Yeah, it's an instant, not a reaction. Even if lightning, people get this wrong all the time. But even if you play press during reaction step, it's still an instant. So it doesn't trigger cards that would trigger if opponents plays a reaction, which is logical. But this hand is good. This hand is quite good. Does not really use press, or it can use null shock, but you have like an extra card to pitch, so null shock is more damage than press here. Unless you try exactly blast, but like, yeah. Cycling the press, that is clean. Cleaning up the sleeves too. Gameplay mint, sleeves mint. No blocks on that one. Then opponent passing, he thinking a bit. That good. That is good. And the hand is kinda good. Place out this one first, the valley. No combat tricks to be had because opponent knows this from the cut from the same cloth. But I do want to highlight on this actually because oh shit. Ah shit. Wait. My bad. Okay, 1, 2. So here you see the somersault on this Martin's hand here. What you can do is you can send the gun in a flash and see what your opponent does. In reactions, play this channel lightning valley, deny the gun in a flash trigger, and then you just use somersault and damage to get it back anyways. So you spend 2 instants for that, but that's a line that you can do, but it's a known information, is to slam this. Now you end up spending 2 instants anyways to do the same thing, but just, you know, like being heads up. This is a little information worse, but it does not matter at this point on this turn. But sometimes this does. I remember, I think it was Nat's finals game. I had that line versus Gravy. You can also do the same thing with press. You can press gun and deny the trigger, and then somersault it back to your hand, of course. Okay, got to draw a card. I don't see what the card is. It was another gun in the flash. Okay. So now, the good thing about null shock is that it keeps the CLV around for next turn. So the position is actually quite good because like no matter what these 5 cards are, you're still surviving it. You get no blocks, and then you can grind yourself back. So the turn breakpoints go really nicely for Martin here. He's in a very good spot in this game. Thinking about the somersault, it could be a better card for sure. It could be a better card. Yep, ends up using the somersault here. Also Leoning, I mean. Now the null shock is only instant, but this mind warp is actually just really huge draw. is insane draw. This gun flash was not it, but considering you have to pitch for no shock anyways, it's still a good draw, right? You end up losing a little bit of damage because you have to pitch the gun flash to play the mind warp, but then you just go gun flash current funnel, or like play current funnel after they send in the mind warp and arsenal gun flash. But if it was like if you got an instant, then you just chip the damage off of null shock and it's more damage. But the mind warp is better. I'm not seeing Clement's hand yet. Takes the 1 damage. Takes the damage too, and now gets got by mind warp. The thing with the AB1 is a kind of weird one because Mario just does not want to pitch at all. Like, he hasn't pitched a card this game either. Which is also kind of funny. It tells a little bit about his hand, because I think if he had like a blue, and you see your opponent playing a shock, not activating Volsari on it, you know there's gonna be another spell after this. So then you just pitch for AB just to get like 2 block out of the hand if you want to do that. But you still don't do that, even if you could like play AB2, AB1, because you need the blue for the daggers. So the AB0 just seems a lot better for Mario, if I'm gonna be honest. Stares down the camera, soul empty, mind warped. Cut, draw tree, come on. Alright, boss. The valley is channeled. Gun flash arsenal. Every zone full of gun flashes. And if this hand is good, so will be your opponent. Cut from the same cloth. Yeah, bro is looking at, I think this is 10, 20, 30, 40 damage. Oh man, I'm dead. Check hand, check arsenal. No, leave no witness. Unlucky, bro. I don't actually know what his hand has. But that is card issue and Choricho. So now the arsenal needs to be an interaction. But I think that's still the same stains from the red back from before. So wait. 21 to 26. We take 5, 9. You probably don't spend that dagger, so you sit on the arsenal. 5, 9, 12. Out of this Choricho, you go to 9. Greaves at least blocked. So you're at 10. So you just win this game. Okay. 9-0, GG's. Alright, Martin might like unironically just 95% he is top 8 unless something very bad happens. Like, bro, I will send down from the heavens, he will win this. On my mama. What in the theater kid thing is going around here? Bro is waving his arm around like this card reads stealth dagger. I have no blocks. But you do want to block the equipment here if somewhere. He also reaches the flash of brilliance to create discarding the conductivity to get back a conductivity, still having a sigil in the hand, making embodiment, because like the hand does not have action +1, action point +1, so he gets that from embodiment of lightning that is being created from the conductivity for the etchings. So that's really good. That's a lot of damage coming from the hat. I swear 99.9% of solo players would not say this. Wait, he discards somersault? Why? Wait, you still have 4 blasts left in deck? And the somersault matters on blast? With Gone doesn't, but he keeps... I don't actually know why he's getting this conductivity back. Scar tissue, 12. Yep. Goes just like the script has been written. I'm the author. I'm the author. 4 gun flash. Better start blocking. Imagine if you didn't have this useless AB1 SV1 here and you had like a block 1 to stop the breakpoint from ZLVs. I think Jacob's expression is really funny right now. Martin is chillax. Martin is so chillax. Block 3. Take 1. Draw. I did not see the draw, but this is being activated. I really still like that wooden desk. What's that now? Oh, Blastron. Oh my god. Punished from the somersault. I mean, it's still good enough, right? But if you had somersault, your opponent again, like this Mario is to start 26 after Martin combos them next game. Yeah. But a little bit of awkward, funky draws this game, but like navigated fantastically, like actually just fantastically. It's another yellow blast coming through. It's probably will be. I don't know if the bindings. If it was somersault, you activate bindings, but now it's just 1 defense versus 1 offense basically on this blast. On these bindings because you have this 1 blast and 1 bounce. So you might actually just look for the later use on the damage and just have the HP. So no cracker. No crackle arms. Now we just have action points for days. For 7. Now you get to choose a form, trapdoor, just to get. Oh, you could get inertia, but like we don't care about inertia here. But like it's just 3 life here that you can use it for. But it's an inertia trap. That's totally fine because Martin has all the action points to send all the gun flashes. So now this is a block 7, clean on it. Stripping opponent's entire hand. And then we still have the second conductivity. And now coming in the gun and the flash. Still puzzling together. Is there something I'm not getting? Yeah, never mind. I was lost there for a bit. My bad. Train of thought was lost. Close the chain, and this will be a massive etchings. Imagine it was somersault. Yeah. Opponent down to 13, and then you still send 8 damage here. Into an empty hand. Drop, sink. Ooh. Wait, that hand is really good. Just present 8 damage. You can heal up. You can also cycle. You can cycle this Solace into anything and everything. But it's a clean value, no break hand. But I think like any draw is a no break here still. Unless it's something you want to arsenal. Because like shock would suck. Unless it's a 0 cost shock. But a costing card would suck on this. Actually no, because you just win the game. Pitch to sink. This one coming. Block 4. Somersault. 4, 3, 13, 16. Okay, this is a vanilla 3, so it won't do much. You will not get marked here. No claves, so this end game is like very easy. But like I think playing the Solace is smart because then you keep the life totals, so you can just keep no blocking the Jelly Chair on Toxin. Sends guaranteed damage here and has the other shock as well. Wait, what? Oh, was this blocking? Oh yeah, because like Common Storm on. Yeah, I got it. But you win on the spot regardless. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, oh, he didn't. Yeah, true from the CLV. Okay. I'm not confused anymore. And I can block 4 from Arsenal. Yeah, because you just sent Common Storm for whatever. First Brilliance Tron. Very nice. But yeah, this game is a G. 9-0. Come on. That was great. Really good. Okay, 9-0. Wait, Martin is doing it. But yeah, we saw the win like 3 turns ago. Come on.